It's the Pod in the City weekly roundup. Hey, babe.
Hi, guys.
Hey, it was Bravocon 2025. So we're going to get into that. It's also
And
2025, baby.
yeah,
And we're going to have a little F, Marry, Kill video for you, too. So make sure that you check out our string of videos that are posted on our channel. If you're watching us on YouTube, can you hit subscribe, hit like, and hit share? You have to have a friend that's willing to watch this-ish. Share it to them. They might like it. Or share it to your grandma. Come out.
yeah, we won't say anything that will offend anyone.
Maybe. And if you could you also join our Patreon? Patreon.com/pod in the city. Over there, we do extra episodes every single week, tons and tons of extra content. It is so worth it, babe. Check it out.
Yeah.
So the big thing, though, that we're going to start off with was Bravocon. It was Bravocon weekend. And I know this is going to maybe be controversial, but I luckily have seen a few people commenting on this. I know Bravo has always done this. If we go back to even like Teresa Giudice and that whole situation, you know, the moment she was out of prison, they had a camera on her. And I understand, and I'm not trying to single out this person only, but they did this moment in the Bravos, okay, where they bring out Karen Huger from Real Housewives of Potomac.
Is she the one that got arrested this year?
Yes, for her 4th DUI.
Yeah, I don't even know how you get 4 DUIs.
When she walks out, the audience is like, "Oh, you're
really?
thank God!" And she walks out, and she's just like, "Thank you so much for the reception I felt here and the love I feel." And all I can think is like, you have 4 DUI. The reason you were in jail is because you are a menace to society. You should not be out on the streets terrorizing people.
Yeah.
And yet, I know that's Bravo's MO, so someone in the comments might be like, yeah, that's what all they do is platform criminals. But it was weird to see, I guess. There were some other interesting things, though. If you're a Roni fan at all, Real Housewives of New York, they kept teasing all weekend, I felt. Like they were going to announce who the new cast of Roni was. Like the cast coming back, because they did a reboot of it, which was bad. And I hated every character on it pretty much. And then there have been people begging to do
Everyone
Roni
did. I feel like Andy spent all of last year gaslighting people into thinking that New York was good.
Yeah.
No, guys, you're wrong. It's actually good.
And it was bad. But now he's doing a gaslighting where people online are speculating that the new for the next season of it, it is going to be a blended cast of people from the new reboot and then some people from the old one. Well, he shot that down and said that that's not the case. So we're going to have to see, I guess, what comes out of it. Did you have any interesting? I have a couple other interesting tidbits, but
Lala and Schwartz are going to be full-time cast members of The Valley. I know you're excited about that.
I love that most of the comments on that were like, well, it's official. I'm not watching The Valley season 3.
They're not going to do anything, though. And I like having Schwartz back. I like having the Vanderpump people back. When you guys start watching the new Vanderpump, which there was a preview for, by the way, we can talk about that.
People are saying it was pretty good.
Yeah. So maybe, but they might also be just showing us the only interesting part.
One thing that I've heard is good about the new Vanderpump is that they are friends previous to filming.
Okay.
Which is the number one thing people have been asking for, because with all the new Real Housewives, they keep shoving all these people together who don't actually have a friendship. And so like the first time they ever meet is like at an event for the Housewives. And then so their drama all seems really manufactured because it's only happening in the times when they're together on Housewives and not happening just in normal life as other people's lives would, right? So I'm fine with Tom Schwartz. I never will like Lala. I've never liked her on Vanderpump, and I especially don't like her now. I refuse to follow this logic that she was in love with, what's his name, Russell? No. Randall for love.
That's why you don't like her. You would be friends with Lala. I think I'm actually.
I don't think I would because she pulls the moment where she's like, "Oh, you want to get popped?" And Katie,
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. But...
Katie, because I would be Katie in that situation, being like, ooh, what you gonna do to me, Lala? You're gonna pop me? Girl, stop.
Okay.
I
I
can't
think you
stand
would
Lala,
like it.
but whatever. I don't know. Fine. I'm pretty sure, though, that I made a declaration at the end of last season of The Valley saying I'm never watching this show anymore. So I don't think the one nice thing is that Sheena's not going to be on it for sure.
Oh, thank God. But Sheena was all over the whole Broadway con.
She
and
was
did you
trying.
see? She was really trying. Did you see the opening number where Andy was singing?
Yes, and they sawed Sheena in half.
Yeah,
and they had her mic'd up.
Yeah,
It was a mess.
Is that? And then he threw it to, like, he says, "Take it away, Ariana," which was weird because then it was Ariana, Katie, James Kennedy, and I think Schwartz.
Oh, did you see the undercover video of, not undercover, but someone caught it of Tom Sandoval arguing with his girlfriend Victoria, and then Lindsay from Summer House like intervening on them?
Shocking that they're not a blissful couple like they like to portray themselves. I saw an interview where somebody's like, "Tom, would Victoria want to be on the Valley?" He's like, "We're like back and forth." And I'm like, "Oh, stop acting like that's not the sole reason that she's dating you."
He says he would like to be on it. He did make a comment.
Of course, at least he's being honest. I can appreciate
a couple interesting things that came out were Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. Now, if anyone's following this whole through line, we had like 3 of them, and then there is a missing season of it because Brandi Glanville allegedly touched Caroline Manzo's vagina or something like that, or kissed her and touched her vagina. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but because of Caroline Manzo, they had, not because of her, that makes it sound like I'm victim blaming. I'm not. But she put in a lawsuit basically not wanting them to dying, and Amanda's like lighting.
I'm trying. I'm really trying. I mean, my ring light went out because I only spent $12 on it a couple months ago, and it's already broken. So here I am, and it's 5:30. It's 6 p.m. and it is pitch black outside.
That's what I can't stand about winter time, is that I feel like I need to go to bed and it's 5:30.
I love it. Like, my time of day is the dark time. I love 4:30, between 4:30 and 8 a.m. Those are my favorite hours to be awake.
See, I like when it's dark too.
You just made the Pikachu face.
I like when it gets to be dark at like 8 p.m.
Okay. I'd be fine living in Alaska.
Okay, back to Bravocon, an Ultimate Girls Trip. There was this missing season that they keep saying is not going to air because of all this stuff. But someone asked, "Hey, what's going to happen with Ultimate Girls Trip?" And Andy announced that they're going to do an Ultimate Girls Trip called Ultimate Real Housewives Ultimate Road Trip.
I love that idea.
Love it. And then he gave more context that because of it's the 20th anniversary of Real Housewives this year, they're going to do a road trip. Mind you, I'm sure it'll be like the Simple Life road trip where they would drive like, the one where they were on the bus, where they would just drive like around the neighborhood and then they would fly from city to city. And to drive.
For sure.
But allegedly, they're going to make stops in all the housewives cities and
love it.
Meet up with old house, like old.
So are they gonna? Is it gonna be like a caravan or like a? I don't know how.
That's what I was wondering, is if they were gonna like pick up people as they go.
Yeah, is it gonna be like a host?
I feel like you can't really do that. Maybe that's more like they'll go and stay at one of the housewives' house with them.
Sure, I'm there. I would watch that.
I'm thinking there's going to be like a core cast, like core women.
Yeah,
like maybe a woman from each housewives, and then those women travel to the different cities, and then other housewives like cameo almost in it, as opposed to
that does look good. The Valley looks like it might be okay, and that they've taken the note that it got too dark. There was a VP of
without Jax on it. I think it's gonna be a lot.
It's going to immediately be less dark.
easier
The
to.
VPR panel. Did you see what Brock was fucking wearing?
Did you see
This
what
fucking
Lala was wearing?
loser. Okay, but Lala's a
Purple diaper, purple leather diaper.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
Look it
Brock
up.
wore a mesh. It wasn't even mesh. It was just a see-through black shirt. Okay, but then for
That's
the
his
panel,
vibe.
he added like a big fluffy pink jacket,
Oh,
like feathery, like huge,
Vegas,
like puffy
baby.
jacket, like a coat, but it's like feathers.
Do you know how much it cost to go to Bravocon?
How much?
Like a day pass, which doesn't even include going to like watch what happens live. It's like $350.
Oh my god! I would never do that. DragCon was $45, and I was like, after a couple hours, I was like, get me the fuck out of here.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, okay, Vegas is not that far of a drive from where I live.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, let me look. Oh, I want to go to one of the days of Bravocon. Why not? It's probably like $50. I'm like, fuck it. Let me see. For a 2-day pass with like, all access, it was like $1,200. I'm like, are we on drugs? What is happening? One interesting thing, though, that did happen is they made an announcement about Love Hotel.
Okay.
What about it? I was really into Love Hotel. They announced new people for the next season of Love Hotel. And they are Portia.
Okay.
From Atlanta. Fine. I still, whatever. Heather Gay.
No. No. Okay.
There was another person that I can't remember. And then this is the one I'm excited about. Sonia Morgan, baby.
Okay.
Sonia.
Isn't she okay? Weren't they gonna do another crappy lake season, but then it got canceled because Sonia was too drunk? So is she not drunk anymore?
I think that there's a lot more control over the Love Hotel scenario than there is the crappy lake scenario. The crappy lake thing, it was like Luann and her went out there with 5 camera crew, and then they stayed allegedly in that shitty hotel. Do you think they actually stayed there? It looks like they were staying there.
I think they were. They they did it up. I think they can handle that.
That type of show, I've always liked Sonia. I mean, I thought she was annoying in some of her. I'm rewatching some of the old seasons of Roni, and Sonia is annoying in a lot of it. But I love her, and Luann has made the complete about face. But they are so like down to clown, and I really appreciated that. I appreciate that, don't you?
Yeah, what else happened at Bravocon? I feel like other stuff happened.
I feel like stuff happened, but like a lot of it, I just was like, oh, okay. I don't feel like a lot of tea was spilled like in these panels. Nothing was like, oh wow, I'm so surprised.
Just that Jeff Lewis and Andy are fighting, kind of.
We found out that Jeff Lewis's show is coming back. Flipping out, he's getting it back on Bravo. They're doing the Valley Persian style with cast members from Shaws of Sunset, which that'll be great. I never watched Shaws of Sunset previously, but I've heard it's actually really good. Or maybe I watched like 1 or 2 seasons, but they're doing the Valley, a spin-off of the Valley. I guess it's not really the spin-off of the Valley, it's just using the name more than anything. And I don't know. Oh, they announced that Vicky's going to be back on Real Housewives of OC.
Yeah, I guess that's a big deal. I did hear that today on Heather McDonald's podcast. But then she made a good point where she was like, Vicky apparently left in contentiously, but like, and she's always wanted back. And she made it. They announced her. They told her at BravoCon like, you're invited back, and she got super excited and was like, yes, definitely. And now she can't really. There won't be any wiggle room for like negotiation contractually.
So that was really when she found out.
I guess that's what Heather McDonald said. And if anyone's the queen of BravoCon, it's Heather McDonald. And Brandy and Julie and Drake, Heather's son, that comes to every fucking event.
He was there.
He's always there. He's like her assistant / like partner.
I don't like Heather McDonald either at all. At all.
Oh, I don't know what she's an anomaly of fascination to me, because sometimes I'm like, I always listen to her show. The second it drops, I listen.
You listen to some shit though. Like, let's be
No, I listen to Doughboys, which is very good.
That's what I mean. Anyway, guys, can you write down in the comments some shit and tea that was dropped at Bravocon?
Anything you care about?
Dumb to really, the one thing is the thirsting over Captain Jason. Okay, one thing I really did notice at Bravocon this year was the insistence upon like referencing moments that were very recent. If that makes sense. Like, there was a lot of emphasis on that unicorn that was just featured 2 weeks ago on Salt Lake City that got thrown in the water that Jared Osmond talks into. There's a big feature about that at Bravocon. There was a big feature about, Heather Gay, like, trying to get with Captain Jason. And again, a week ago on TV.
And then he's like, no, it didn't. And she's like, maybe it did. She's annoying.
Can't. Trust me, y'all. I am not saying I'm hot. I'm not anything. I probably come off as desperate and a loser too. But goddamn, Heather, you come off as a desperate loser when you were trying to play off this game. Like,
I do agree.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, she's very embarrassing. She was I respected her a lot more. I mean, I guess we can just say before she lost the weight, because that seems to be kind of where her character took a turn, as it often happens with people.
But what happens too, if you guys are out of the loop, on Below Deck, where they did a crossover of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and Below Deck, on there, Heather's introduction to the thing and everything, and there's this Captain Jason, who is hot and everyone is wet for him, but she implies really like, oh, Captain Jason and I spent some special time together, and he let me plan a trip for the girls on the yacht because I basically fucked him. I mean, she, without saying that we fucked, she says 50 times that they have a special friendship, they have a special relationship. And mind you, you can tell he's just in his customer service gig where he's like, maybe they did. But even if you did hook up, you still seem weird and desperate going about it the way you are continuing, don't you think?
Yes. And it's also like really sad when the person doesn't want to admit that they fucked you. I don't know if I could overcome that.
I wouldn't want to admit I fucked someone though, because in that capacity, it'd be like someone coming to your job and being like, well, remember that special night we shared? I'd be like,
like Miami Girl.
What are you talking about? Well,
like Miami Girl confronting Tom. We had sex. No, we didn't. Yes, we did.
It's just enough. But perfection, because you know what time it is, baby.